Hello guys and welcome. This is I Play 4K, aka I Play AK, Uncle I Play 16K, and during this video guys today I'm going to show you Crysis running on Core i9 9900K overclock at 5.3 whopping gigahertz or 5300 megahertz and 2 RTX 2080 Ti and SLI through NVLink video cards. Let's go ahead and get going guys. And very special about this video that today we're going to run this video at 12K resolution. Let me real quick go ahead and show it to you. 11,520 by 6480. And keep in mind that I have more Asus in my sleeves. But about the different resolution, we're going to record another videos that will be available for you to watch over the iplay4k.com. So we're going to speculate more. We just want to separate those videos. We don't want to make it like an hour video. So let's go ahead and go in guys. It's going to be 12K resolution. Let me real quick go ahead and restart the game. I'm going to real quick go ahead and restart the game. Guys, by the way, this is the first Crysis 12K resolution gameplay that is uploaded to the YouTube. As again, your uncle I Play 16K or I Play 4K, aka I Play AK, was the first who uploaded the 16K gameplay on YouTube, which was Half-Life 2 16K gameplay back in 2016 in May 2016, way before the Linus did 16K resolution. I was the first, and today I'm going to be the first who's going to upload 12K resolution gameplay of Crysis to YouTube. So you're watching unique as always and something special. So don't forget to smash that like button. Let's go ahead and get going guys. This is going to be the first level, which is called Island. The part of the level will be contact. Real quick before, or maybe let's go ahead and start the game, and I'm going to go with you over the specs at the left top in a second. Let's go ahead and play the animation real quick. It's going to be a nice animation because I want to capture it, so we're going to use it as a benchmark for the future hardware review and stuff like that. So check it out, 12K resolution guys.
Okay, listen up gentlemen.
Not a joke.
Intel reports a significant military presence on
The
the
GPU
island.
utilization
We have the
99%
element of surprise,
guys.
So let's use it.
So this is maximum
North
possible
Koreans
guys
can't know we're here.
FPS for 2 RTX 2080 Ti plus minus 5
Pay
FPS.
attention.
If
This
you're
is
going
a
to
covert
overclock it
operation.
further, you're going to
Our
receive
job is
maximum
to
5
locate
FPS
and
guys.
evacuate. We're not at war here.
Not yet.
Today I'm recording this with the ShadowPlay technology by Nvidia,
That's what we're here
so
to
it's
find
recording
out.
this
We
video
lost
in real
contact with
time
Dr.
on the same
Rosenthal a week
computer,
ago when the Korean military
so you
locked
can
down the
easy
island.
add
2 days ago, we picked up a distress signal
about
from
I
the
would
team's
say
research
4
vessel.
FPS to the FPS counter, because
Someone
when I
down there
tested
wants to be found.
before this video right now, I tested for like 1 hour. I played the Crysis,
All right, gear up.
and it
Fast
was like
talk.
3/4 FPS without extra, without the recording with the ShadowPlay. So please keep that in mind.
3, 2, 1.
Go,
Look
go,
at that,
go.
100% GPU usage even. Wow. So I'm about to show you the video settings in a second.
See you guys at the LZ.
Check it out. Check how cool it is. Guys, hopefully you're watching this at least in 4K resolution screen. And alright, let me real quick. Alright, the utilization on this part a little bit going to go like to 60%, and then it's going to pick it up immediately about now. Should pick up now. It's 99 again. Here we go, 99 again. And let me real quick go ahead and demonstrate you the resolution is again for those non-sayers. 11,520 pixels by 6480 pixels, guys. This is 12K resolution, 16 divided by 9 aspect ratio. texture quality, everything will be at high. Okay, DirectX 9 API, except the shader quality will be medium. Okay, when shader quality at high, the game is crashing. I need to have shader quality at medium or texture quality at medium, otherwise the game will crash. And I will doing so because the VRAM overload. Right now, as you can see right here, we are using 8104 megabytes of VRAM. Okay, and I believe when I'm going to put the shader quality to high, we're going to use over 11,000 megabytes, and the game start using the system RAM, which is right now used 5907 megabytes, total available 32 gigabytes. It starts using 32,000 megabytes or 32 gigabytes. Right now we're using 5900 megabytes, and so it's switching real quick to system RAM, and I believe it just delays so big and the game is crashing. Okay, or we're going to find out actually about it when I'm going to use two Titan RTXs, because there is a possibility that it just can handle. Maybe it just can handle. Look at that, bam! Maybe the GPU can handle through pipelines that many pixels with all that type of effects in through the CryEngine 2. There is a possibility, but to get the answer to that, we need to compare with Titan RTX, that two of them in SLI, that each of them has 24 gigabytes of GDDR6 memory, so it's going to be a great comparison. And then we're going to find out for sure what's going on. If it's the GPU pipelines can handle all that data, pushing through, computing through the GPU and storing it into the frame buffer, there's a possibility. Or there is a possibility. Look, it's running so smooth, unbelievable, guys. Delay is so low. The Turing GPU architecture, Nvidia did such a great job, guys. Such a great job. I remember the two Titan Pascal XPs was showing here about 18 milliseconds, 20 milliseconds delay, almost 2 times less delay with Turings. And Maxwell's at 8K resolution. I'm not talking even about 12K resolution, because Pascal GPU architecture or Maxwell GPU architecture couldn't handle Crysis at 12K resolution or even 10K resolution. Okay, it could at 10K resolution, but FPS was so low. But here we go. Maxwell GPU architecture was showing here above 20 milliseconds for sure. And such a great job. And one more thing. When I was throwing this object into the water, it started losing the physics after about like 5 seconds. It was just sticking there, and that's it. And it's still doing that, actually. Okay, it's still doing that. I think it's part of the game engine. Alright. So after 5 seconds, as you can see, it's just losing the ability to bounce in the water. But still, it's not always like that. It's after if I'm going to restart the game, it's 1 out of 5 times. But it's still there. I think it's a problem of the CryEngine 2. Anyways, look how beautiful it is, guys. 12K resolution. This is amazing. I decided to go ahead and load this game for you at the default, kind of without any modes. So this is how the Crysis look like without any modes. But I definitely, guys, going to show you maxed out with all the modes Crysis. So stay tuned. It's most definitely will be 8K resolution or above, maxed out, and the visuals will be on another level. It's going to be my video by iPlay 4K to boot to Crysis, and it's going to be at least 8K resolution, guys, with 2 RTX 2080 Ti or even 2 Titans RTX and SLI. Running so smooth, guys. I don't feel any stuttering. It's just running so fast. It's unbelievable, guys. This experience wasn't delivered to us even with 2 Titan XPs, guys. Because the answer was the milliseconds right here. The delay between the hardware and the software right here. And the software is DirectX 9 API. So pretty much it's computing through the GPU, then it's storing into frame buffer real quick, and then the DirectX 9 API is kind of managing it, and all this processing, creating some latency delay, and that latency delay is over there in milliseconds. So basically below 10 milliseconds, guys, the below 10 milliseconds is just excellent. It means there is no stuttering. But in a Crysis, particular in this game, below 15 milliseconds, it's also, I don't feel any stuttering at all or any lag. If I'm going to put you right now on this computer, you will tell me, look Alex, I don't feel any stuttering at all. I cannot even imagine that you're running it in SLI, and I do. I'm gonna play a little bit of Ninja as always, as I was always playing it. But look, it's just beautiful, guys. Above 60 FPS, as again, just because I'm recording with the ShadowPlay today, so you can add at least some ugly textures here, but it will be fixed with the modding, and I'm going to record the video for you with the mod. But at least without the recording, you can add 3 FPS to the FPS counter. This is at least, but I would say add just 4 FPS, and you're going to be good to go to get the FPS without the ShadowPlay recording. 99% utilization is excellent, guys. When I'm going to alright, there's some folks over there. We're gonna put this guy to sleep real quick right now. Okay, it's sleeping. This game is such amazing, and the visuals is this game was pretty much during that time in 2007. It was like wow. And during that time, to be able to run this game 1920 by 1080 was only possible with two GTX 280s, guys, in SLI. Single GTX 260 was able to run this 1600 by 900. But 1920 by 1080 was only possible with two GTX 2080. So keep that in mind. And it wasn't in 2007. In 2007, it was 8000 series GTXs what was introduced to us. But when Crysis was introduced, actually it was 7000 series 7950. That's the video card that I own, and then 8000 series was on another level. It was the cards that did GPUs that did a revolution basically, and the video cards. 8800 GTXs, especially 8800 Ultras. It was like a Titans RTXs today. It was amazing during that time, and only Ultras was be able to run in 3-way SLI, and I believe they later on they created the GTXs as well, but GTXs 8800 was without any hacks with the first drivers, only was running 2 ways, and only Ultras was running 3 ways SLI, and only in Ultras you will be capable to run this game only with Ultras 1920 by 1080 without anti-aliasing. Only with Ultras, guys. Oops. It's a little bit lagged out, a little bit. I'm not sure why, but it's not going to be lagging, guys. And just for a few seconds, just because probably I'm recording this. Without the recording, it wasn't lagging out. As again, it's recording and it's encoding it in Nvidia HEVC codec, which is like MPEG 5, and it's encoding it in 4K resolution in real time, and just to grab only 3-4 FPS as delay, this is just incredible, guys. I was creating morose video capture when I entered the YouTube, so my first videos was captured with my own software. Look at this, look at this game, guys. That crap is dead. Let me kill some more. You're gonna see like the realism in this game was on another level. Check it out. The crab is right there. You can grab a crab right here. It's just incredible, guys. I mean, Look at that. This is just incredible, man. And leaving the, oh my god, footprints. Yeah, this game is incredible. Still incredible, guys. CryEngine 2. This engine was much better than CryEngine 5 in any ways. Because in CryEngine 5, because I developed a little bit in CryEngine 5 and then I stopped, guys. In CryEngine 5, they caught a lot of technologies that they used in CryEngine 2.
I read you. Give a sit rep. Something to persuade them.
Some of that technology they use in CryEngine 3, but not that many. Because first of all, every object 3D model in CryEngine 2 is a single model, and it can be up to 20,000 polygons and such a like that, such a like characters. But in CryEngine 3, which is Crysis 2, they removed that ability, and in CryEngine 3, such a Crysis 2 and Crysis 3, every object was made out of multiple objects. Let's say every character was made out of multiple objects. And like a car was made out of multiple objects, character was made out of multiple objects. But in CryEngine 2, every single character was made out of the single object, and it's just unbelievable. This game, guys, I saw when this game was rendered. There is a video made over the iPlay 4K. I'm going to include that video also in the end of this video. It was rendered, guys, 900,000 polygons in real time on a Radeon 6950.
What have you got, Aztec?
Was it 6950? Yeah, it was 6950 Radeon. No, 6870, which was 6950 technically. It was 6870 XT or 6870 XT, and 6950 would cut out some pipeline on the GPU. 900 polygons, 60 FPS, 1920 by 1080 in real time. This engine, look at with these beautiful visuals, unbelievable. Alright, so what I mentioned, guys, to compare, look at this. And this part right here that is not available in today's games. What I mentioned, guys, while running this on the Turing, this is my first day with the Turing, which is RTX 2080 Ti with those two video cards. I'm running today with two EVGA RTX 2080 Ti XC Ultra dual fan design video cards on air. So what I can tell you about it, that first of all, when you running fast, you don't see, oh actually you see it, you still see it, never mind. I thought that you didn't see, like, it's, see that bushes pre-renders, and I try some commands and commands still doesn't work. Anything which you try in the console, there is some commands that kinda increasing that, but it still doesn't work, and still when you're running you will see that pre-render, and it just ruined that realism. But it's unbelievable. So GDR6 didn't help it out. The faster GPU pipeline, which is Turing, has very fast pipeline. Right now it's 18 milliseconds, but believe me, Maxwell and Pascal in this moment, I'm going to include this video in the end of this video, we're showing above 22 milliseconds in 8K resolution. Above 22 milliseconds, and I believe 4-way Titan X Maxwell even couldn't handle this game above 8K resolution at all. Or the delay was like 80 milliseconds, 90 milliseconds on Titan X Maxwell's, because it was the GPU pipeline was so slow, and to you know, executing all these instructions. But Pascal was kind of faster, but it still was like above 30 milliseconds over here when it was at 10K resolution. Pascal was capable to run this game at 10K resolution, okay? And Maxwell too, but Pascal and Maxwell couldn't handle this game at 12K resolution. But Turing GPU architecture, their pipeline so fast, we will find out if there is a problem with the VRAM that I cannot run this level at in Crysis 1 at everything at high. We're going to find out. So I gotta do shaders or textures at medium so the game is not going to crash. I believe it's due to VRAM, but we're going to find out actually if this is due to VRAM. But the Turing GPU architecture pipelining so fast, guys. It's producing that instruction at quick rate, so below 20 milliseconds at 12K resolution, guys. This is the great results, because 8K resolution will produce much lower latency. Okay, and 12K resolution wasn't possible. Sorry, I said it was possible. It wasn't possible with Maxwell GPU architecture 4-way SLI, and wasn't possible with 2 Titan XPs. I remember that for sure. 10K resolution was possible, and 10K resolution on Titan XP's as SLI, I'm going to upload this video, was 30 milliseconds and above, and 4-way Titan X Maxwell GPU architecture, you will say it was 4-way, but yes, 4-way Titan X Maxwell GPU architecture at 10K resolution was showing like 12 FPS, 1220 FPS, and delay was like 60-90 milliseconds. So it was definitely was not playable. That's why I never show it to you. If I'm going to show it to you, at least it's going to be somehow playable. And if it's not somehow playable, I'm not even going to show it to you guys. This is kind of cheery during my benchmark I'm using all the time. So absolutely amazing GPU utilization, as you can see. It's excellent. It's not even I would say not excellent, but amazing. When it's 99 and 100%, and that's what we saw sometimes, but it's above 97. I call 97 excellent, but 99/100 GPU utilization, which is the value after the temperature. Tougher, guys, pretty much stands for T as a temperature per component, U as the utilization or usage, F as a frequency, as you can see, CPU, GPU frequency, and FR for the fan rotation. Only 100% for video cards, which 100% fan rotation per each video card, dual fan design. And the CPU is cooled with the H150i Pro hybrid water cooler by Corsair. It's 360mm radiator with 3 120mm fans on it. It's running so quiet, but it's running under the performance and the maximum possible load on the fans, but it's running so quiet. But when fans with on 2 RTX 2080 Ti, guys, running at 100%, it's not as noisy as it was with a single fan GTXs, guys, but it's as noisy as single Titan RTX, so keep that in mind. As noisy as a single RTX. So hopefully you got an idea, right? A single Titan X Maxwell's as noisy. So it wasn't that noisy as single Titan X, but it's still noisy. And if you're in a small room, you need to have a headphones, otherwise it's not going to be comfortable, or you gotta play at a very high volume, or if the person in the room with you, they probably going to complain. So if you're building any SLI system, no matter RTX 2080 Ti, RTX 2080, RTX 2070, GTX 1080 Ti, GTX 1080, I tested them all, or Titan RTXs in SLI, or Titan XPs in SLI, or Titan Maxwell in SLI, Titan X Maxwell in SLI, you want to make sure that if it's two-way SLI, you want like 2 video cards in SLI, you want to make sure that the first video card is water cooled. The first video card to the CPU, to the processor, is water cooled, and you can use the hybrid water cooling, RTX 2080 Ti, excellent video card, or RTX 2080 by Gigabyte. It's called Extreme Water Force. Beautiful RTX 2080 Ti, as well as GTX 1080 Ti. I own GTX 1080 Ti Extreme hybrid water cooler, Water Force by Gigabyte. It's just a beautiful video card, and you want to have first video card as water cooled by hybrid at least, or water cooled on a loop, but second one can be on air. It will never throttle down. But right now, as you can see, we throttle down at 80 Celsius. It's still safe, but it's throttling our frequency down, because my frequency without throttling down on this video card is 1950. But I will never reach this during the gameplay. But if you're going to have the first one on hybrid cooling, guys, you're going to reach above 2000 megahertz stable 100%, and it will never reach even 80 Celsius. Keep that in mind. Second one can be on air. check it out. As again guys, this is excellent. As again, medium, we're going to find out. I gotta run medium shader quality or medium texture quality and high shader quality, or it's going to crash guys. And we're going to find out if it's the VRAM issue or if it's the GPU pipeline execution of that instruction issue, and it probably cannot handle that many pixels. We're going to find out guys about it. I'm pretty sure GDR6 can handle it for sure, and it could be just because it's overloading our VRAM, because right now I'm at 8210 megabytes and total possible can be 11,000 megabytes, so 11 gigabytes. We're going to find out about it guys, but check it out. This is going to be a Crysis beauty. This is the stock guys game without any modification, but I'm going to show you with some modification guys. You're gonna see this game with some modification, and it's going to come to iPlay 4K as at least 8K resolution. Is going to be the best video of Crysis to boot. So make sure you subscribe, as well as 16K resolution is coming, 10K resolution is coming, 8K resolution is coming, and pretty much all Crysis with the 2 RTX 2080 Ti with this setup is coming to iPlay 4K in all UHD. It's just going to be benchmark and all UHD as well. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. Let me real quick go ahead and show you what kind of system I was running today. Real quick, as again, I'm going to create Core i9-9900K overclocking tutorial, as well as Core i5-8600K overclocking tutorial. But pretty much as you can see in the MSI Afterburner, I use plus 600 megahertz on my VRAM. GPU was running stuck because it was already thermal throttle. What's the point to overclock it? On air, this is what's up guys. On air, if Z390 chipset motherboard, if you want to run them on air without thermal throttling, you want to get on Z390 chipset, you want to make sure that you're getting the motherboard with a slot between the video cards, because the video card that I'm using today, which will be Asus ROG Maximus 11 Hero Wi-Fi model, doesn't have a space, so one video card after another is installed. As you can see, 5300 megahertz, 5.3 gigahertz, 53 multiplier on our extension, and 50 multipliers for AVX instruction. Okay, but during the Crysis, it's not even utilizing the AVX instruction, so it's utilizing full external frequency, which is nice, 5300 megahertz, so it was running fast. 6 cores and 6 threads. I disabled 2 cores and I disabled the hyper threading, so each core receiving only 1 thread. The fastest possible scenario, by the way, for the latency delay, and that's why Core i5 8600K or Core i5 9600K will be always faster than 87K or 97K. Alright guys, because the delay like that, but you can always make it faster by disabling the cores and disabling the hyper threading. And in the game, 6 cores guys, more than enough at any games except the Counter-Strike Go that I tested. Everything else will be good to go. Alright, here we go, Z390, everything what I told you, the cheapest possible DDR4, and this is what I'm advising you to have. Cheapest possible DDR4, 2123 megahertz, CL13. Invest the rest of the money towards the better cooling. Get yourself H150i Pro Corsair hybrid water cooler setup. Amazing, quite amazing stuff. And get yourself liquid metal by Thermal Grizzly guys. Okay, it's running by SPD, and instead of getting the CPU Core i9-9900K, if you're playing games and you do video encoding and 3D rendering, just forget about the Core i9-9900K. It's not gonna help you anyways. Get yourself Core i5 9600K guys. Overclock it above 5 gigahertz and enjoy. Save that money as again towards the motherboard and towards the water cooling. EVGA 2 RTX 2080 Ti XC Ultra, the cheapest EVGA RTX 2080 Ti video cards is XC Ultra dual fan design, running on air. The difference why you want to run on air guys, because when you're running on air, let me real quick bench it, but it's benching with the recording guys, keep that in mind, but it's so fast by the way. The reason why you want to the con of the hybrid water cooling, that your pump will die after 3 years, so you gotta know about it. On air you can run video cards 5 years at least, but pump will die after 3 years, and no matter what kind of pump you're using and the hybrid water cooling, by gigabyte, MSI, anything, it will die. But if you're buying 2 video cards in SLI, that top end, pretty sure, guys, that you can afford after 3 years. Technology is not gonna stay, and after 5 years, in 2023, PC gaming will be dead anyways, and console gaming will be dead anyways, and Nvidia will be serving only corporate client or maybe very PC enthusiasts, but it's going to be just 1% of the gamers anyways. And why PC gaming will be dead in 2023, I'm going to release also the video about it, and it will be available over the iplay4k.com YouTube channel, guys. Right now I'm putting for you nice videos to watch, to compare, to analyze. Go ahead, smash that like button, guys. A lot of time, money, energy was invested just to show it to you guys, something unique and special. This video wasn't like those copycats. And subscribe, and I will see you in the next videos. Alright, till the next time, peace.